Hello everyone, welcome back to Tea Time. Welcome back to the 10th episode or 9th episode of the second season. And we are absolutely excited because it is World Cup season officially here on Tea Time. Hello to all the Tea Time viewers. It is Gilad checking in with you right now. Quick message before we get into this lovely World Cup podcast. Sorry for the late upload. As you guys saw on the Tea Time Instagram, teatime__ podcast, we have been very busy, but we're very excited for the World Cup, and as we will mention in this episode, and there's going to be lots of things to look forward to. So sit tight, relax, and enjoy this lovely episode of the Tea Time podcast. We've got our scarves, even though this is an Arsenal scarf, and
it's Chelsea scarf.
Yeah, but
up the Blues,
up the Gunners. But we are very, very excited. It's World Cup season. From the time of recording, the World Cup starts in 4 days.
4 days, yeah.
It starts on Monday, and today is Thursday, so 4 days.
I'm gonna be in Sydney when the World Cup starts.
Yeah, well,
a bit ropes.
That's okay. Well. Yeah, and we're very, very excited for this upcoming World Cup. It's going to be great. Today's episode is going to be all about the World Cup. We'll be giving out predictions, who we think will win player of the tournament, young player of the tournament, best goalkeeper, best goal scorer. We'll also be talking about the Ronaldo situation that has come up. So actually, really interestingly, last episode, like 2 days before Ronaldo's interview with Piers Morgan came out, we were talking about if we think Ronaldo will stay or leave. And I think now his fate is really sealed.
Yeah, I don't think he'll play another game for Man United.
I don't think so either. But basically, if you haven't seen it, which you're probably living under a rock in the football world if you haven't, but Ronaldo had an interview with Piers Morgan where he claimed that he felt betrayed by Manchester United. That's like the big headline. I feel betrayed by Manchester United. He was talking about how the club really hasn't progressed since he left.
Made some huge criticisms on Ten Hag and the board as well, which was really, really, it's very brave. You don't normally see a player criticising the club in such a way.
Yeah.
But it really uncovered, previously we saw Ibra condemning the club in his biography, I think it was called. I forgot what it was called, but he definitely said something about how the club looks wealthy from afar, but inside it's it's completely the opposite.
Yeah.
He feels like a small club inside, that's what he said.
Yeah, and Ronaldo's not the first major player or major person involved in the game to condemn Manchester United and their recent behaviour. As Aviv said, Zlatan and Mourinho did this too, so did Pogba. And as we know from all three of those cases, the only way that it really ended was with them leaving. It's a really interesting situation, and there's so many questions to unpack. Why did Ronaldo do this? Was he really betrayed by Manchester United? Is he correct? And we thought we'd talk about it for a little bit because it is a really significant question. Aviv, moving the table?
Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough.
I don't think you moved it.
Yeah,
that's fine. Just leave it. So yeah, let's talk about. We'll talk about the betrayed question last because I feel like that's the biggest one, right? Was he betrayed by Manchester United?
Yeah. Well, first of all, before we move on, before we get onto that, we've got tea back in the.
In
the tea time filming area. Today we have a mint tea and it's Return of the Teapot.
Return of the Teapot. What do you call the teapot?
I call it the Tea Time Teapot.
No, you didn't. You gave it a name. Was it like Timmy or something?
Oh yeah, no, I think it was Timmy. Timmy the Teapot. Shout out if you want to buy your own Timmy the Teapot. He won't be online. But,
somewhere will be online.
Let us know if he wants to release our own teapot variety. and we might get onto it.
Let us know. Yeah, we can release our own teapots, our own cups.
There definitely won't be any fennel or licorice in our teas.
Definitely not.
If you remember, I think it was 3 episodes ago, I hated my tea. And it was disgusting. It tasted, it was the diversity in it. It was
the one that was from like Morocco and like...
Yeah, and Egypt and shit. I was like, that's diversity, isn't it?
That is diversity.
Diversity.
Nice, nice. You love your puns. Every now and then, last week it was the king for more, or key for more.
Yeah, but that was a bad pun. That was a good pun, though.
Yeah, you love your little word play. We've also got some nuts with us as a tea time snack.
Well, none of November, arguably we shouldn't be eating the nuts, but it's sometimes rules are made to be broken.
Rules are made to be broken.
So, being a bit cheeky today.
Yep.
Just like last week, we didn't drink tea, and that was a rule that we broke as well.
So, Aviv, are you confirming right now to the tea time audience that you've broken No Nut November?
I have not broken November in the the common sense. I have not broken it.
The
But
common
in the
sense.
eating the nuts one, I have broken it. Like eating like nuts, like peanuts, not like those types of nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, let's. I want to talk about two main questions with the Ronaldo situation.
Yeah.
One, was he justified? Like, was he correct in doing what he did? And two, was he betrayed by Manchester United? What do you think about either of them? If you like.
Well, he makes some good points. I do think it's very brave, and it's just his haters. There is some, fuel added to the fire because normally you don't see a player criticizing a club in that sense, and it looks bad on the player.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say it's very professional of Ronaldo, to be honest.
Yeah,
I would have
I
rather
agree.
seen something from him. Maybe he could have talked to the board himself or talked to Ten Hag himself, saying, "I'm not feeling confident here." I feel like it would be more professional to say it go up front to him rather than take an interview, and I think that's a big problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think he's handled it professionally. I think he's handled it at a bad time before the World Cup.
Yeah. Or maybe it's a good time because now he's saying, all right, I don't even have to think about Manchester United for the next month. I'm going to go play for Portugal.
Maybe.
Do as best as I can, maybe even win the World Cup. And then when I come back, if I have to, when I come back, there's no way they keep me after this.
I think he's banking on the World Cup win. I really do, because I think he's looking for an excuse to retire.
Maybe. Could be.
Also, interestingly, Messi did put recently today in an interview saying, "I don't see myself playing for much longer."
Really?
Yeah, I think it was on Fabrizio was saying in a story.
Okay.
But Messi kind of hinted he's only really got 2 more years left at the top level.
Yeah.
But he said he wants football to be part of his whole life, so we might see Messi stepping into that managerial role soon.
Maybe.
I
don't see him as that dressing room leader, that guy that you need to look
I'm
to.
not sure what I see I might see him as like maybe like an employee or something for FIFA or something.
Yeah, so as we were saying about Messi, I don't know, I kind of honestly see him as a guy that just steps away from the sport. Obviously different sports, but tennis, Pete Sampras?
Yeah.
He was considered the greatest player to ever play it, and then he didn't touch tennis for like 10 years, was never a commentator, never went to games, was never seen near it. Then he became a little bit of an analyst, but he kind of stepped away from it, and I could see Messi doing something like that.
Maybe,
But
maybe. It's kind of sad though, because Ronaldo is definitely kind of a manager-esque person. He's very, I don't know, but with Mikel Arteta, for example, well, I always thought he kind of seemed a little bit quiet sometimes.
Well, I think he's always been very commanding.
Especially during his career. He wasn't, the most outspoken player.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he's always been like a commanding guy, leads by example kind of thing.
I don't know, Messi kind of gives me. He's a little more shy though, so I think he could be a good. He could be one of those coaches, not like a manager, but like a coach within a team.
Yeah, maybe like an attacking coach.
Yeah, I could see him doing that. Definitely
Maybe.
working for I think he'd want to work for Barcelona.
Maybe.
I imagine he would.
Yeah. But yeah,
sorry.
No, don't be sorry. We love a little bit of a segue. What I want to say about it, by the way, we've talked about like the board and stuff, and maybe Ronaldo is justified in attacking the board and how they're treating, the facilities. Apparently the facilities haven't been really great. One of the quotes that came out, because the full interview as of right now isn't out yet, it's just like bits and pieces, clips.
Yeah.
One of the quotes that came out was like, Ronaldo said that Sir Alex Ferguson told him not to join Man City. And for me, it's like, if Ronaldo's so upset with the facilities, with the cooking, with the training, with the owners, surely he does his own research before and says, you know what, that club's facility...
You drink some tea, buddy.
I'm good. I'm just on a cough rant. Like that club's facilities aren't good. I don't want to be there. But just because Sir Alex Ferguson tells you come to Man United doesn't mean you just do it. Like, that just makes no sense to me.
Well, Ronaldo has a lot of respect for Sir Alex, and Sir Alex is arguably what got him there.
Yes, but
He trusts him.
But just because you've got respect for someone doesn't mean you make a serious, like, this is a significant decision in his career to come back to Man United.
It's also, what's his what's the word? I forgot the word.
Legacy?
No, the person who's in charge of his transfers. Oh my god, his agent. What's his name? Mendes?
Yeah.
George Mendes. Played an instrumental role in getting him obviously to Man United.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just think if Ronaldo was gonna be so insistent on the club having the best facilities, you know, the best gym, the best kitchen, the best spa, the best pool, the best jacuzzi, he would have done that research before. I also think it's very petty to come after Erik ten Hag, considering, yes, Ronaldo wants to play, and you know what? He's got every right to be egotistical. He's Ronaldo. He's one of the greatest players to ever play. He's scored over 700 goals.
Probably second best player of all time.
Some people think he's the best player of all time, you know?
Second best player.
I don't think he's the best, but some people think he's the best player of all time. And he's got every right to be, you know what, I'm the guy, I should be doing this. But football has evolved. He's getting older, and you got to be pretty blind to think that Erik ten Hag isn't doing something at Man United and progressing them a little bit forward. So to get angry at him as well, I think is a little bit petty.
I think there's still some like remnants of anger when he got sent to the reserves against Tottenham. I think Ronaldo's still angry about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so that's if it was justified, but was he betrayed? We asked our followers on Instagram if they were betrayed, if Ronaldo was betrayed. And largely people actually said yes. A few people were saying free Ronaldo, yes, he was betrayed. One comment said that he was betrayed because he went to Manchester United with a goal in mind and he didn't achieve it. A very interesting conversation that we had was with our viewer and former guest, our first and only ever guest, actually, Chase Alfassi.
Yep.
He sent a few audio recordings and he was saying how he doesn't respect, he respects Ronaldo so highly, and he finds it so fascinating that a player was able to break out of that roboticness, because a lot of time players are really robotic. They're PR trained. They're told not to say too much.
Yep.
And it was like a breath of fresh air for Chase, and I'm sure for many other Man United fans. And it might have even he said it brought his connection closer to the club because he's got an inside feel. But in saying that, he also said that yeah, he's very disappointed. He said it was very bittersweet because this is probably the end of Ronaldo at Man United.
I think it's the end of Ronaldo in the Premier League or any probably top six.
I don't know.
I don't see him going to any big league. Maybe I would love to see him go back to Sporting.
Maybe. I don't think they can afford his wages unless he takes a massive wage cut.
I mean, he's probably earning what, 400 grand, 500 grand a week in Man United?
Something like that.
Sporting could not facilitate maybe over 150, I reckon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but look, he's had to have saved up some money.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless he really needs the money.
Money is definitely not an issue for Cristiano Ronaldo.
In which case, this would be a suicidal thing to do if he had no money.
No, it's not suicidal. It's 150,000 a week. Even if he goes and gets 100,000 a week.
No, I'm saying 500k a week if he needs the money.
Yeah, fair.
And then he's done this.
Yeah, I don't think he needs the money, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he's set for life.
But you know what? Let's just. Okay, was Ronaldo betrayed by Manchester United in your opinion? Yes or no?
I believe he was betrayed when it came to the managership or the management. Comes to Man United with Ten Hag. Immediately, Ralph Rangnick comes in. Possibly one of the worst managerial decisions Man United made. Mm-hmm. He
was meant to be an interim manager, though. But I do agree that he was a horrible manager.
Barely any experience. Doesn't know how to, has never played with anyone sort of with Ronaldo's caliber, let alone half the Man United squad's caliber. Dumb decision. The board, I don't think the management is betrayed. I think the board betrayed him. I think Ten Hag betrayed him by not playing him after having one of the best seasons. Not the best season of his life, but one of the best seasons at 37-year-old has ever had in his life. And 17 goals in the Premier League, that's insane for someone who's, considered 10 years or it's at least 5-6 years after his prime. His prime was 4 years ago, but still.
I would have to disagree. I would say that Ronaldo was not betrayed by Manchester United. I think that, yes, Ralph Rangnick was not a good managerial appointment, but
I do have more
I think,
arguments.
huh?
I do have more arguments as well.
Yeah. I don't think it's fair to Erik ten Hag because he's building something where you need a striker that's gonna run. You need a striker with legs. And Ronaldo's stats are amazing. Even now when he's not playing, his goal scoring stats are good. But football is more than just if you score goals, you're a good player now. Football is more than that. It's about working in an intricate system, about being able to be unpredictable, about making it hard for the opposition. It's not just if you get goals and you get assists, you're good. It's more than that. And that's what I think Ronaldo's missing. I think he's missing the fact that, you know what, I can score goals and I do give assists, like that assist he gave to Garnacho for his first ever goal, which is like kind of crazy. But it's more than that. He needs to be willing to work in this system. And I think in this Erik ten Hag system, it's not about a star. It's about a cohesive unit working together, getting the best out of one another. And when Ronaldo plays, he doesn't press. He doesn't make the most out of it. It's not a surprise.
He's 37 years old.
Exactly. And that's why I think...
He doesn't have the capability to press.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's why...
I do think, however, there is some kind of ego with that. I think he can press if he really wanted to.
I'm
not expecting too much from him because he's,
yeah, he's old. And I do understand that he's egotistical and he thinks, okay, I should be the guy. But this season, Rashford and Bruno Fernandes have played a lot better. Those two players, just for an example. Because
they played 90 minutes. He played one game, 90 minutes, and got sent off.
No, but I'm saying because... Because they're given an opportunity to be the player. They're put in a system where they are able to shine. Whereas last year, it was kind of like, you know what, we've got Ronaldo, play his way. We're only doing it the Ronaldo way. And that's why I don't think Ronaldo was betrayed by Man United. I think that Ronaldo is a little bit bitter and maybe a little bit salty because he needs to accept that he's just a little bit older now and he isn't able to provide the things that Rashford's able to provide up front.
I actually agree with that point. I agree with the last sentence you said. I think Ronaldo can provide a lot more up front than Rashford can. In an overall sense, not in a kind of pace-wise and pressing-wise. But Ronaldo's finishing is insane.
Is it still insane?
Yes, he's one of the best finishers in the world.
Is he still one of the best finishers
I
in the
would
world?
say one of the best finishers in the world. Give him a one-on-one chance, he's finishing it.
I just don't see how he's getting many one-on-one chances. I think Rashford with his pace
He's
to get behind.
But I think Ronaldo's pure, instinct and pure, his proven past.
Yeah.
Still makes him at any club right now in the world, not any club, in the Premier League, I would say, except for City, and maybe Liverpool because of Darwin Núñez and Man United, obviously, I reckon takes Ronaldo.
I disagree. I think...
In England, I reckon apart from maybe top six, Chelsea would Chelsea need Ronaldo.
Chelsea would take Ronaldo.
Spurs would take Ronaldo.
I don't think so.
I've got Harry Kane, I forgot about that. Spurs, but okay, Chelsea takes Ronaldo. I reckon
Arsenal wouldn't take Ronaldo.
You wouldn't take Ronaldo.
No, because
Arsenal. Your young squad doesn't fit your squad.
Yeah.
Chelsea and I reckon Newcastle.
No, Newcastle don't take him. I think
you should take him for the experience. You could be really, really good because they've got a young squad. Newcastle. Not really young squad, but they've got
I don't think he is able to.
Ronaldo has some key knowledge in the game. He's been in the game for 20 years.
Yeah.
He knows what he's talking about. This guy has more experience than I think every single guy.
Than some of the managers.
He's got the most experience. Why would you not want that in the team?
Yes, but it's also about the ego that comes with it, and it's about what you have to sacrifice.
I reckon Ronaldo's lasted 15 out of 20 teams in the league.
Yes, but also they aren't going to play at that high level.
Yeah.
I think that when you get a player of Ronaldo's caliber, you have to sacrifice things to use them.
That's why I want to go to Sporting, so he can go back to the EGL League and show everyone he's still a goal scorer. Yeah, he's old. Look at Ibra, for example. Went to Man United at age 36, I think it was, or 36.
Something like that. Then went to the MLS and was really good there. Then went to AC
Milan. No, went back to AC Milan. He proved in the MLS that he's still a goal scoring phenomenon. Went to AC Milan, had some injury issues. But overall, he's proven his place.
I agree.
And he's in a top Italian club.
But I think that's because Zlatan, even though Zlatan is that guy, you know, that says, I'm a lion, I'm a god, I'm amazing, I think he's accepted the fact that
He's old.
he's old and he
Yeah,
has to play in a different system.
Yeah,
Ronaldo,
I don't think Zlatan starts for a few months, does he?
no.
He plays I think he plays the cup games, I believe.
Well, right now he's injured.
But he was playing the cup game. He was playing. It was kind of as a start. He was starting some games.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think he was playing every game. I think they played Giroud, and I think they were playing Giroud up front.
Yeah, Giroud and Rafa Leao were playing up front a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our take on the Ronaldo situation. And
I do think that in terms of the just trying to sum up there, buddy.
no,
I think they said about him and his daughter when in the preseason he requested to be because his daughter was in the hospital, and he said that he won't make preseason. They both thought he was lying. They thought he was lying. He wasn't happy. That's one of the reasons he felt betrayed. And
maybe.
I think also because what was it? Also like one of his kids died as well. That's really tough.
Yeah, I completely understand that. That's something to be sympathetic for. I do, but
I
don't think
incident. That's
it's a life effect. Yeah.
So there are some people who after families died, they're not the same, you know.
Yeah, and I completely sympathise with
A lot of
that.
people. I don't think every person after some family member dies that close to you.
Yeah.
In your immediate family, you're not the same afterwards.
But in saying that, I don't think that necessarily means that Manchester United betrayed Ronaldo. But yeah, that's
I do think there's a lack of support though from United to Ronaldo. I think there's an overall lack of support.
Yeah, maybe.
A player like him, maybe needs. I think he's the worst though, right now. He's overreacting.
Not related to his daughter's death. Oh, his son's death.
That's very sad. And we said that on to himself.
Of course.
To his way. But I do think public shaming like this, Man United wasn't justified. I think it should be done in a private setting.
Yeah, I personally don't think it was justified, and I don't think he was betrayed. But
it's a statement on his legacy and his career.
I think it'll be very interesting to see how Manchester United fans perceive him in the future.
It's kind of mixed, I feel like. People are siding with him, people aren't. I feel like overall Man United fans I think so. Like Ronaldo fans are really uniting with him. I see a lot of the comments are all uniting with him.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I don't think there's overall hate because I think United fans are more accept. They're more.
I think a lot of United fans are either disappointed or they're just like fully supporting him. But I think a lot are definitely disappointed in him for what he's done.
I don't think he'll get booed. I think he'll get booed by a opponent. I don't think he'll get booed if he comes on.
He's not playing for me. I don't think he's ever playing another game for Manchester United.
Well, he should be fined £1 million. Pocket change, in my opinion.
But yeah, that's our thoughts on the Ronaldo situation. Let's move on to the World Cup.
Do you want a tea refill?
I would love a tea refill.
Tea fill?
Tea fill.
Right, alright.
And yeah, that's our thoughts on the Ronaldo situation. We are very, very excited for the World Cup. We are going to do our full prediction now.
We have some important announcement to make.
What important announcement?
About if our fans want to see.
Of course. So we thought for the World Cup how we're gonna do different things other than podcasts. We thought match previews, but something we actually thought of. Viv came up with the idea was match watch-alongs, and we'll talk more about it maybe on Instagram and stuff. But we thought, what if we live streamed ourselves watching a game in the World Cup?
Inspired by Mark Goldbridge.
Inspired by Mark Goldbridge. Mark Goldbridge does have legendary watch-alongs. And we thought, you know what, maybe some people would tune in, we could play some games, we could talk about the game, we could do like a live stream on YouTube. So let us know what you think.
We can play some FIFA, have some fun maybe if they want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, the World Cup is horrendous times for us here. With 9 p.m, 12 a.m, 3 a.m, and 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So realistically, we'd probably only be able to stream 9
games.
p.m. games, maybe 12
Maybe 12 a.m.
games.
if we have maybe we could do a 12 a.m. game if we don't have something on the next day, for example, on the kind of weekend.
Yeah, it would be we'd have to see how we go. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. And now we're gonna get into our World Cup predictions. We're gonna go through every single stage of the World Cup, and then we're going to say the winners, say the runners-up. We're going to say who we think is the best player of the tournament, young player of the tournament, best goalkeeper, top scorer, and that's it. So, let me run you guys through the teams for each group. Group A, we've got Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador, and Qatar. Now, Viv, what was your I can say mine whilst Viv gets his up.
I'll say mine first.
Okay.
So, my original prediction, sorry, they didn't actually say it to me.
By the way, we did this on the FootMob Predictor competition website. We just got sent this by a group of our friends, and this is a really good website. You know also what your brother actually told me? A very big fan of the Tea Time podcast. He'll appreciate this shout out. He told me that there's a fantasy for the World Cup, and the 5 best players, or the 4 best players, get to play with Zidane, a 5-a-side. How crazy is that?
We should do that.
Yeah.
Then we can also show them our fantasy teams and what they would do.
Yeah, and we can talk about our fantasy teams, but like, how crazy is that? 5 people from literally could be anywhere around the world, and they could play with Zidane fantasy. I don't have the proof. Oh no, here it is.
Yeah.
It's from So Rare Global Cup 2022. Where is it? Here. However, the one that I'm most interested in is the Zidane Experience. It's a very rare award, but the top 5 managers, which is people who play Fantasy World Cup, will receive a pair of tickets for a meetup with Zinedine Zidane. That would be absolutely crazy. And not only will you be meeting up with the man, you'll be playing a 5-a-side football match at the Z5 facility in Marseille. So you'd be getting free trip to Marseille, France, and you get to play with Zidane. That's so cool. That would be so sick. But anyway, back to our predictions. So with the first group, what did you go for, Viv?
So I'm actually going with the first
Group A.
Group A. I went with Netherlands to top the group.
Yep.
This one's a little bit hard. Between Senegal and Ecuador, I went with Senegal. All because Mane's back from injury.
Yeah, there's mixed reports about Mane in regards to the World
Cup. However, if he's not in the World Cup, I do think he's out the first World Cup game.
Yeah, he's in the squad, but I think he might miss 1, maybe 2 of the group games.
I'm assuming, I think they play Netherlands first.
Yeah.
Which is a game I wouldn't tip them to win.
Yeah.
So I think if they beat Ecuador and Qatar, perfectly reasonable. At least get a point from Ecuador and beat Qatar.
Yeah.
Get them on 4 points because Netherlands probably will beat Ecuador as long as they
safety, by the way.
As long as they pick up at least 4 points, I think they've got a shot. I think Senegal can pick up 4 points.
Yep. And then you've got Ecuador third.
I've got Ecuador third and Qatar fourth.
I've done the exact same. Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador, Qatar.
I think Qatar is shambolic and deserve to get last.
It's incredible how they are hosting a World Cup.
I really think I really hope they get 0 points. I actually hate Qatar so much. Not that I hate the country. Lovely country. They have a lovely.
Is it a lovely country?
No, let me explain. Lovely country in the natural aspect. Very lovely in nature. They're in a very kind of.
I wouldn't know.
Like if you look at countries that are very, very beautiful, like in terms of like natural beauty.
Aesthetic beauty, yeah.
You have countries like Lebanon, very beautiful country. Beautiful beauty-wise. You have countries like America, which is the most diverse natural beauty. You've got like snowy, you've got the Rocky Mountains, you've got the Grand Canyon, you know?
Yeah.
You've got countries like Brazil, the Amazon rainforest, you know? I know I bad geography in it. But yeah, I think Qatar, very well rich.
Yeah, it's incredible how they're hosting World Cup.
If you've seen the FIFA Uncovered on Netflix, which I've started watching actually today, I watched the first episode. Very interesting, shows the corruption of Sepp Blatter, of this other guy, I think Joel H something. He was the guy before Sepp Blatter.
Yeah.
Really highlighting the betrayal and the corruption in FIFA. I think it's almost, it's almost crazy how Qatar actually allows us to World Cup. Over 2,000 workers died, I think it was.
Yeah.
Just
a lot of people died.
Interestingly enough, that's how many people died in the Yom Kippur War. Soldiers were lost.
What are you talking about, mate? What are you talking about? Yeah, but that's so random.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Fair.
More people died in the World Cup, building the World Cup stadiums, than in the actual war. How crazy is that?
That is crazy. That is very crazy. It's very incredible. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out when the last time.
South Africa, I believe, was also a ploy because Sepp Blatter actually said he'd bring the World Cup to South Africa. It was key in getting his FIFA president votes. So again, well, that was a good World Cup, South Africa. Well, apart from the ball.
I'm trying to just figure out when the last time a team that hosted the World Cup came last in the group. And even South Africa, who had France in their group, came third in the group and France came fourth. It'll be astounding if Qatar get more than fourth, to be honest. Anyway, let's move on to Group B, a very interesting one. One that people are saying is very, very tough, very, very contested.
I think Iran can cause an upset. We saw Iran take points away from Portugal. Sorry. Sorry. We saw Iran make Portugal drop points in 2018. I think it can happen again, not against Portugal, but I think they can drop points.
Iran in 2018?
Yeah, they drew 1-1 against Portugal.
Really?
Missed a penalty.
Wow, Aviv with that ball knowledge.
And actually,
he's got that
he
ball
missed a penalty
knowledge.
and was almost given a red card. He had a red card VAR incident.
Really? Are you sure? They didn't have VAR in 2018 World Cup, did they?
That was when they was first introduced. 1-1. I'm telling you.
Wow, Aviv with the ball knowledge.
Look at the timeline. Go down. Go down to the start. And keep going until we see a penalty miss. You're so big. Keep going. You'll see like a big thing. That's like a penalty.
Was it first half, do you remember?
Yeah, first half. Keep going.
Oh, well, I believe you that Ronaldo missed a penalty. Yeah, it says here. Wait, go down.
Just check, sorry guys.
Yeah, just check in right now. Yeah, keep going down. Yeah, here. Not come close. Yeah, go up.
No, it's good.
Yeah, Ronaldo's penalty
Big
was
penalty,
saved.
53rd minute.
Crazy.
Saved. Told you, buddy.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the current World Cup. So that group is England, USA, Iran, Wales. I'm going England to top the group, as they should.
I'm gonna give you a TiFo.
No, I'm good.
I don't care.
Okay. USA to come second, Iran to come third, and Wales to come fourth.
Wales fourth, really?
The reason I'm thinking that is, yes, you know, you've got your players like Aaron Ramsey, Gareth Bale that really star in when they play for Wales.
Recently they really stink.
Yeah, and that's why I'm thinking, because they
How Robson Carter in 2016 Euros? No?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think Wales are just a little bit older now, and you know, I just don't think that they're strong enough. They barely made it. They barely made it to the World Cup.
Yeah, true.
Didn't they just beat, who was it? Ukraine or Scotland?
I think it was Ukraine.
I think they beat Ukraine and they barely made it to the World Cup. So for me,
Not sure.
Wales bottoms that group.
So
How
I
about
went
you?
England first. If England don't win this, they're going to be the worst performance of all time.
They do. They have to win this game at this group. It'll be very interesting to see
Maybe
if they
I can
don't.
see USA. I think USA will come second as well. However, I put Wales as third and Iran as fourth.
Okay, cool.
We're
just going to go through this quickly because there's a whole thing to go through. Right. All right.
I went Argentina, Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia.
Interesting.
I think Mexico, the GOAT Guillermo Ochoa in goals, won't concede a single goal the entire World Cup.
He's obvious. So then how do they get out?
On pens, round 16.
Nah.
You know, he won't concede. The ball won't touch the net when he's in goals.
That is outrageous. That is an
It'll go to a coin
outrageous
toss.
call.
It'll go to a coin. I'm kidding. Okay. I think Mexico can come second. I really do. I really think they can. We'll go out to round 16 because of the Mexico curse. You know, but I feel like Mexico, they have Lozano up front. Obviously, no more Giovanni Dos Santos, but they have the likes of Alvarez,
Hernandez.
5th World Cup, Chicharito or Chicharito isn't.
Isn't Guardado who's at his 5th World Cup?
So Guardado, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shit goal.
That's right. You've been on your good calls today.
Let me think who they have at the back.
For me, it's Argentina, Poland, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, and I think Mexico's also a little bit older nowadays.
You see, my milk card, I've had to be with a half the glory milk.
Did you say
Milk. I call it milk.
Why do you call it milk?
It's worth pennies, isn't it?
Okay, fair enough.
Packed him, 18k, odds.
I got him twice.
That's ropes.
Yeah.
I
I'm
got
trading
him
both times.
I got him in a small gold backpack.
Mm.
It's a dub.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Linked
Again, I don't see how Argentina don't top this group. They beat who they beat today? They beat a team 5-0 today. Maybe for some reason I'm thinking Iran.
No, it wasn't.
It was UAE. They beat the UAE 5-0 today, which extended their win, their unbeaten streak to 37, I think, or 38. They haven't lost in a long time, and I don't think they're going to lose a game in this group.
Yeah, I think they haven't lost since the CONCACAF.
They haven't lost in 38 games.
Yeah, because
in like
the
2 years.
CONMEBOL, I think it was.
They don't play CONMEBOL. You mean Copa America?
That's CONMEBOL, no?
Or maybe, I don't know.
That's like the region they're considered.
No, CONMEBOL is Central America.
So what's South America?
Copa America. They play the Copa America.
No, not the name. Like the name of the region. Like, you know, South America's CONCACAF. CONCACAF, UEFA.
I think it's just Copa America.
No, it's not.
Maybe it's Copa.
I think it's CONMEBOL.
Maybe.
That's like the region. Confederation of M something E and ball.
Nice. Okay.
Messi ball.
Group D. We've got Tunisia, France, Denmark, Australia. Will the World Cup curse happen again?
Possibly the most interesting group to predict. I think.
Is it the most interesting group to predict?
I think it is because we've got the homeboys, the Aussies.
The homeboys, the Aussies.
Bring it home. We will win the World Cup.
We will be supporting the Aussies.
Well, I'm predicting to win the World Cup.
No, you haven't. Surely not.
Okay, I've got Denmark first.
Yeah.
I've got Australia second. Wow. I'm saying World Cup curse strikes.
World Cup curse strikes again.
I think Mbappe will not perform this World Cup. I think he'll have a little bit of a cry as usual. He'll miss the first couple of 80 sitters, misses a pen as he does in the last like 5 times.
Well, and Nkunku has gotten injured, and
Nkunku.
a lot of people are saying that their midfield is very.
Pogba and Kante out as well.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying their midfield is very, very underwhelming. However, I still think that a midfield trio.
You know you're a bit ropes when you have to call Rabiot to your friend's squad.
Rabiot always performs for France, though. I think they'll play a midfield
He
trio.
has been good for you this season.
I think they'll play a midfield three of Guendouzi, Tchouameni, and Rabiot. I think that's who they'll play in the three.
I think it's like a Vingo Guendouzi.
Maybe.
Definitely like a Vingo.
And you've got France third and Tunisia fourth.
Defensively, they'll be very, very good. It's offensively a little bit.
Really? With Mbappe,
in the midfield.
Griezmann.
They'll start Benzema and Mbappe. They might start Mbappe on the left, maybe.
They'll probably start Mbappe on the left, Benzema through the middle, maybe Griezmann as well behind him.
Oh, they could play like Kingsley Coman as well.
Maybe. Was he called up?
Definitely was called up. Let's check.
Um,
How did he called up?
But yeah, for me, I went Denmark top as well. Again, they're just a very well-drilled machine. We've seen how they perform in tournament football. They just seem to play very, very, very well. That's who I thought.
It is. So
This is the provisional squad.
Oh, it's provisional one?
Yeah.
I'll go back then. Go back to the other course.
Yeah. I've gone Denmark top. I've gone France to come second. I don't think the World Cup curse will happen again. I've got Australia to come third and Tunisia to come fourth. Of course, I want the Aussie boys to make it through and play well. However, I'm a little bit concerned.
Yeah, come on, let's call up.
Yeah,
Well,
they could play Ousmane
Dembele.
Dembele. Yeah. Maybe they'll play a front three of. Sorry, this is France.
And Lawani's now been called up instead of Nkunku.
Maybe they'll play a front three of like Mbappe, Dembele, and then.
Kyron on the left. And
sorry. Is Benzema there?
Benzema
Benzema through the middle, Mbappe on the left, Dembele on the
You can't
right.
keep Benzema on the bench.
Definitely not.
I think Mbappe left, and they'll probably bench Kyron.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always do that.
And
so, but we've all gone Tunisia at the bottom.
Yeah, we've both gone Tunisia's bottom.
Group E. Now, recently Germany just beat Oman 1-0. Left it quite late. 80 minute goal by Nicholas Füllkrug. I haven't seen Germany performing that well, actually, to be honest. I don't see Germany getting top in the group, so I put Spain and then Germany. And then I went Japan and Costa Rica.
You were considering Japan to be second in the group.
I was considering Japan for a while. Will you look at me at my predictions?
Hmm?
I was considering Japan for second, because Japan have known to cause a World Cup upset before.
They have. I think 20
What was it?
2018, they almost beat Belgium. They were
Wasn't
3 0 up on Belgium, I believe. They were 2-0 up on Belgium.
Wasn't that 2014 World Cup? Maybe?
No, 2014 they went out.
Yeah, they're known for a little bit of
That was with Kiss of Honda.
they're known to cause a little bit of trouble in World Cups. Not the 2014 one. Yeah, they only got 1 point.
They almost knocked out Belgium, a team that came third.
They were, what was it, 2-0 up?
They were 2-0 up in the 75th minute until by the 70th minute they were 2-0 up and then Belgium came up with 3
And and Chatley scored that goal in the 95th.
I was watching it at a friend's house.
Really?
At 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Nice. Well, that's a pleasant way of living in the day. For me, I've gone Germany to top, Spain to come second, Japan to come third, and Costa Rica to come fourth. I think Germany are obviously not an underdog because it's Germany.
No fullbacks.
But I think that everyone underrates Germany a little bit. I think if they play a front four of Thomas Muller up front.
Timo Werner hasn't been called up, by the way.
I know. I don't think he's gonna. He's injured. I think if they play a front four of Thomas Muller up front, Musiala behind him, Gnabry on the right, and then on the left they get Sane, a full Bayern up front. I think that chemistry is going to be incredible, and I think Germany can do really good things in this World Cup.
I don't think they have that squad depth that other teams have. If you look at it, their squad depth really is quite worrying.
Other than defensively, they might be a little bit in trouble, but I think if they play a full Bayern team, pretty much with Neuer in goal, and then you got Kimmich and Goretzka.
I think they play either 5 back or 3 back, or like.
Really?
I don't see them playing. They don't have a right back.
Maybe, but I think they.
Oh, Kimmich as well as a 6.
I think they could play like a Kimmich and Goretzka sitting in the 6.
Goretzka hasn't been that good.
Yeah.
But he hasn't looked on form, especially recently. He just hasn't looked too.
You watching a little bit of Bayern Munich football?
No, I'm just kind of reading foot marketing players.
Yeah.
Reading up on it.
Cool. All right, Group F. We've got Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. I've gone Belgium the top, really? Croatia second, Canada third, and Morocco.
Belgium's like a dark horse for this World Cup.
Nah, I think a lot of people. Well, we've got here the odds of them winning is 17.
I've gone Croatia to top.
Croatia at the top?
I want Croatia at the top.
Really?
I think Croatia at the top. We're not going to see a repeat of Croatia of 2018, for sure.
For sure.
That was a fairy tale run.
Yeah, it was.
I think Croatia can top. I don't think Belgium they have a good defence, but I just don't see Belgium beating Croatia with Luka Modric being phenomenal.
Really? I think Belgium...
Last season, Luka Modric was phenomenal. Instrumental in Real Madrid's Champions League winning run. Let's think of Croatia's team, like Kovacic in the middle, Chelsea's best midfielder, probably one of Chelsea's best players so far this season. Really hoping to get a good start. Mandzukic retired.
I think the only issue for Croatia is that they're just a little bit old. They're just a little bit old.
They're not great. But I really do think they can top the group.
Like in that 2018 World Cup run, they relied on Modric, who was still world class.
Perisic as well.
Perisic, he's old as well.
He thinks 33, 30.
He's not the same player he used to be. And 4 years is a long time.
I think Croatia can top.
What about Canada? Canada, a lot of people think... I think they're third as well, but a lot of people seem to think they might have a little bit of a chance.
I do. I don't think the odds here are exactly correct. I think Canada, Alphonso Davies looks very good in the Canada squad. Buchanan, Carl Larin really seem good for the squad.
Right, you're just talking about FIFA right now. You just know those guys as I know too. Yeah. No, Canada are decent, and I think they've got a very nice young team. I just
don't... They're a bit, because they played Davies
a little bit more attack,
Yeah. So, and they play, I think it's like Arugula or something like that.
No idea.
I have no idea what his name is.
Haven't been keeping up with Canadian football all too much.
Defensively, they're a little bit ropes, but they're very fast team. Very.
I think they're young and they got
Keepers,
talents.
They're a little bit screwed.
They're in a bit of a tough. They're in a tough group. Belgium and Croatia are two top.
Morocco aren't easy to be either. Hakim Ziyech, Bunu in goals.
Bunu.
I said Bunu.
I thought you said Budu.
Balloon.
You're a balloon. Sorry.
Who they have up front? Morocco. Oh, Mazlari.
He's a right back.
No, it's our position card.
Anyway.
They have one more as well. I've forgotten one.
Yeah, I think Canada are decent, and I think they've got a nice, bright future, but I think it's a bit too early, and they're also in a tough
I think Canada, on the up. Let's go next group. Group G. Brazil, I think Brazil top.
All right. Oh, Group G is
There's no way you haven't gone Brazil top.
Brazil, Serbia, Cameroon, Switzerland. I've gone Brazil to top it, Switzerland to come second, Serbia to come third, and Cameroon to come fourth. Brazil.
I think Switzerland comes second as well. Granit Xhaka, he's been crazy. Shaqiri is
Switzerland are also one of those teams that are just very, very well drilled. Work together really well.
Switzerland?
No, he's Serbia. Serbia have a very nice team looking as well. They've got Mitrovic, Vlahovic.
They're all bitches at the end, by the way.
They've got Serbia have got a decent team.
And I've got Cameroon last. I don't think Brian Mbeumo can carry his Cameroon team. And Matthew Mbeumo play for Cameroon.
I thought he was French.
No, why so? He's good.
I swear he was French. What?
Cameroon, man.
I swear Mbeumo was French.
He's played for Cameroon.
Nah. Look, he's never played a game for Cameroon. He played 4 games for France under 21.
But that wasn't professional.
Wow.
He plays for Cameroon. Look, he plays for Cameroon, I'm telling you.
Has he ever played again?
He's played international friendlies, go on.
He's played 2 games for Cameroon.
Since 2022.
I reckon he's one of those Donnies that did it because he couldn't make it into the French squad, so he had to.
Yeah, obviously, he's not making the French squad.
Yeah.
He's never played a game for France.
Never. Well, he played a few in the under 20s and under 21s. Anyway, okay, so.
Safety.
Oh, that's nuts. All right, Group H. Now, this one is a sticky one. Still.
That's what she said.
Oh, we're on the gas today.
Really? What are we? Trouble time?
All right, Group H. We've got Uruguay, Ghana, Portugal, and South Korea.
I love this group.
This will be a very interesting group, and we have discussed that maybe this is one of those groups that we might keep a special eye on in the Tea Time podcast. They could, but let us know if you again.
I've gone Portugal first.
Yeah, but again, guys, let us know if you want to see us watch a game on a live stream, because we were thinking this group is very interesting.
We urge you, let us know in the comments if you want to see the Tea Time TikTok. We didn't get any comments last episode, so let us know if you want to see the Tea Time TikTok account. All
right, so I've gone Portugal top, Uruguay second, Ghana third, and South Korea fourth.
Matched you exactly.
Matched me exactly. Yeah, I think South Korea's son is looking a little bit. No, he's still great, but he's a little bit injured, I think. He is slightly injured, and I don't think he's 100% fit to play.
Only 30 years old.
So he's in a protective face mask, so he might actually play. But I still think that, they've got a few good players. Kim Min-jae. They've got an okay squad.
Their keeper against Germany in 2018 was on crack. He was crazy.
This is why we love the John Till Tea Time podcast. He zones out, but then he comes back in with a few tips and tricks. But yeah, I've got Portugal, Uruguay, Ghana, South Korea. We both have Portugal. Like you said, they could go out. I could definitely see them going out. And as we spoke about Ronaldo earlier, it'll be very, very interesting to see what the headline is for Portugal. Because I think...
Will he get booed at the World Cup? If he gets booed...
No, he won't get booed at the World Cup. But every single Portugal game, he will be the focus. He will be the guy. The commentators, every time he touches the ball, they'll mention the interview.
Yeah.
He will be the guy that everyone focuses on.
will be a horse by the end of the... Horse? What's wrong with the word horse?
Nothing wrong with that.
They run raw.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's our group stage predictions. And obviously, since we both have separate groups, we're going to have different knockout games. But we'll just read them out to you. So, no. That's yucky. All right, so first game, we both have Netherlands, USA, and I've gone for Netherlands going through in the round of 16.
Same.
I think Netherlands will be too powerful for USA. Yeah, quick exit. I've got Argentina versus France.
That's a repeat of the World Cup of Russia.
Yep.
Exact same.
Round of 16.
You think Argentina get redemption?
I think Argentina win this game against France, and I think France go out in the round of 16. So
I've got Argentina
the World Cup.
Australia. I think Australia.
No, you don't.
Australia. Argentina.
Yeah. Oh, I've been sitting on a nut this whole time. I've been sitting on a nut.
Eat it.
No.
Oh.
No, that's disgusting.
Give him that.
That is disgusting, though.
No, I'm getting it. That's disgusting.
But yeah, so we both...
Smell that.
I'm not smelling nothing. All right, we've both got Netherlands and Argentina through the first 2 rounds of 16 games. My next game for me is Germany-Croatia. What do you got next?
I've got Spain-Belgium.
Wow. And who do you have between Spain and Belgium?
Spain. Well, Spain.
That could be a very interesting game. Spain,
Belgium.
Belgium.
That's a game for the greats.
Interestingly, I've got Spain and Belgium as well in the round of 16, but further down. Since...
Oh wait, I think I've fucked up.
No. It's everyone's is different because we get the
orders,
groups is different. You say Belgium, Spain go through. I agree. I think if Belgium and Spain were to play against each other, I would say Spain to win. But the game that is the same slot as Aviv's, I've got Germany, Croatia.
Germany, Croatia as well.
Yeah, that's because we switched.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
Germany, Croatia. I've got Germany going.
Yeah,
through.
same.
So far, I've got every single team the same going through. Next, we've got Brazil versus Uruguay.
I like Brazil.
I'm going Brazil as well. We're gonna have the exact same teams.
No, we won't.
Anyway, England versus Senegal. I've gone England.
I've got England as well.
Denmark versus Poland.
I've got Denmark, Mexico.
All right. Well, your Mexico just swaps out for Poland for me. I'm going Denmark.
I'm saying Mexico beats Denmark.
Really?
He's not conceding a single goal to the World Cup.
What?
I'm telling you this. He is not conceding. Am I Donny? He is the GOAT of the World Cup.
Okay.
The best player of all time. The best goalkeeper of all time in the World Cup. Maybe Higuita, but that's different. With the one moment Higuita with the scorpion kick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Colombia.
It's not going to be a shower.
I'm telling you, look at best World Cup goalkeepers.
He's not even in the
list.
list.
He's right there, bro. Right there.
Like 10th. He's like 10th. But anyway, last game in the round of 16, I think we've both
Portugal,
got
Switzerland. I could see an upset here though with Switzerland. I definitely could see Switzerland.
I could, but
those
I think
who knocked
Portugal.
out France in the Euros.
Yeah.
Jan Sommer could do some magic.
Could do some magic. He
I
is
think
known for a little bit of tournament football.
Yeah, or ex-hacker, as they call him.
Ex-hacker.
Have you seen that meme?
I've never seen
You
that.
haven't seen that video?
Nah, never.
Okay, well, Gilad's uncultured. There's a very funny video of a kid packing Shaka in like a cards, like a soccer cards.
Yeah.
Or football cards.
Like top.
And it's like, oh, ex-hacker. It's just funny.
Fair enough.
Let's load it now. I want to show
No,
it's
later.
So
Show me
funny.
later.
Alright, so I've gone Portugal beating Switzerland, but I could see an upset.
I could see it as well. So now into the quarters. I believe we have a few similar matchups. We've both got Netherlands versus Argentina.
I believe Argentina qualify and beat
win.
Netherlands.
Yeah, I think Argentina win as well. Next one, I've got Germany, Brazil. How about you?
Spain, Brazil.
Who do you think wins that one?
Brazil. Could be close though. I reckon we'll go to extra time.
I'm going. This is a controversial one, but I think Brazil go out in the quarterfinals, and I'm saying Germany beat Brazil. I don't know. I just think Germany are really underrated. I think people really underrate them.
Well,
Hansi Flick is a great manager, and I think Germany
led Bayern to a Champions League win.
Exactly, and I think Germany will have the chemistry that a lot of other teams will not have, and I think that even though Brazil are a favourite team to go out, I think Germany can do it. My next game, I've got England, Denmark.
Got England, Mexico.
Quarterfinal.
Yeah.
Who are you going?
I'm going to go Mexico.
No.
Gilad Marshall is not continuing.
Are you serious?
No, I'm going.
Yeah, okay. We both got England, and then last game, I think, do we both have Spain, Portugal?
I've got Germany, Portugal.
Okay.
Spain, Portugal, a repeat of the group stage in the World Cup 2018.
Yeah, for me.
Portugal Ronaldo's hat trick.
Yeah.
A free kick against De Gea. Arguably has not been the same.
That free kick against De Gea might be one of the best free kicks World Cup history.
Yeah, I don't think the free kick versus France by Roberto Carlos was a World Cup. I think that was a friendly.
What? I'm not sure either.
I don't think it was a World Cup goal.
The Roberto Carlos free kick, that one that went all the way around the wall.
Yeah,
was that in a World Cup? I don't believe it.
1997. That's not a World Cup year because it's odd.
Yeah. France versus Brazil in 1997. It was in a competition called Tournoi de France. So it was just a friendly competition.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah, so I've got Spain going through, which means Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo get knocked out in the quarterfinals. Who do you got? Wait, who do you have here?
I've got Portugal versus Germany.
Who you got?
Portugal.
Wow. Okay. So next we do the semis. What are your semi games? Mine's are Argentina, Germany, and England, Brazil. England and Spain.
Argentina, Brazil, England, Portugal.
All right. I've
A
got.
repeat of CONMEBOL.
Yeah, I've
Well,
got...
look, America.
Stop calling it comparable, bro. I've got Argentina to beat Germany, and I've also got England. Actually, you know what? No, yeah, I've got England to beat Spain to
A
go through
repeat
the
of the
semi-finals.
1986, I believe. The hand of God.
No, that was a semi-final though.
Yeah, semi-final.
Yeah, but they're playing against each other in the final.
Could we see the Messi hand of God?
I don't think so.
Or the hand of Messi, as I would call it.
Nice. Who do you have going through the finals?
Argentina, Brazil. I've got Argentina beating Brazil.
Yeah.
And England, Portugal. That's a really tough one.
Now, take away the bias of Messi versus Ronaldo. Who do you actually think's going to?
I think England fucks them in the arse.
Whoa. That might be a cut.
Bronze final.
Yes. All right. So
Germany,
Spain for me is in my bronze final, and I'm gonna go Germany to take the bronze.
Brazil, Portugal. I think Brazil buttfucks Portugal.
Bro, stop. Oh my god.
I think Brazil kills Portugal.
Okay. And we've both got Argentina, England in the World Cup final. Who do you think is winning the World Cup, Jonty?
Argentina! Woo! Argentina.
I think it's going to be Argentina.
Lionel Messi, the greatest player of all time, is going to cement his legacy as the greatest player of all time. If he has not done so already. I think it's going to be very interesting.
I 100% agree. I think Argentina is going to win the World Cup. And that would mean that we both got Argentina.
We're praying for Argentina to win the World Cup.
Come on, Argentina!
Come on,
or other than Aussies.
Yeah, okay.
Turn the Aussies.
Aussies or you want Australia?
No, but on a serious note, this is my bias aside. I do think Argentina is going to win it. They haven't lost a game in a long time. Their team is just so well drilled.
I think the moment they lose a game, they're done.
Maybe, but also they're now playing to everyone's strengths. In the past, it was give that ball to Messi and see him go.
Yeah.
But now they're like, okay, you know what, Messi? You don't have the legs to run, so we're going to surround you with the midfield. You know, they've got a midfield right now of Lo Celso.
Di Maria's playing in the midfield.
No, he plays on the wing. They've got Lo Celso, Paredes. Yeah, they've got Rodrigo de Paul.
They've got Robertoni.
Well, the players that play in the midfield. The players that play in the midfield for them are
Paredes.
They've got a midfield three of Paredes, Lo Celso, and Rodrigo de Paul, and they all are willing to do that work. You've also got a strike. You've actually got a striker now.
You've got as well. I don't know
Dybala
if
doesn't play. He is caught up, I think.
He's caught up.
Yeah, but he doesn't play. They play a front three of Messi,
Di Maria,
and Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez.
And I think that England are very Argentina.
And Dybala can also play in that 10 role which we've seen him play before.
Maybe.
And perhaps they start to who do they play on the right wing?
Messi.
No, but they can play Messi like a 10. So
Nah, how they've been playing recently and what's brought them the success is Messi off the right, Lautaro up front, Di Maria on the left. And they kind of let Messi go wherever he wants, and then Di Maria
he's got the free roam tactic in
FIFA. I also think what's going to be interesting is to see how England go, because a lot of people are worried about them. I don't think that Gareth Southgate's tactics suit England. Let's talk about Gareth Southgate for a minute. I don't think his tactics suit England. However, I think his tactics suit World Cup football, and in saying that, I think that. His football suits tournament football, and because of that, I think that they won't concede a lot of goals. They won't score a lot of goals, but they also won't concede a lot of goals. They'll be very defensively solid.
They're like last year's Chelsea.
Yeah.
Not this year's, because this year we suck.
Yeah, and that's our takes. And now we're going to do two more things. We're going to go through our fans' stuff in a second. But before we do that, we're going to say our best player of the tournament, top goal scorer, our best young player, and then Golden Glove. Let's start with the Golden Glove. Who's winning Golden Glove for you? For me, it's going to be... For me, I think it's going to be, even though I want Aaron Ramsdale. Let's see. It should be fine.
I hear Jerusalem bells. No, that's not.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hello guys, welcome back to Tea Time Podcast. I'm your host, Jonty. This is Gilad, and we're back.
We just had a bit of a scare. Basically, I think the iPhone, we're filming on my iPhone, and I think the maximum amount of time that a video can take is an hour, and then we reached that point, and then it cut.
Yeah.
And then we thought we lost it. It just wasn't in my iPhone for quite a while.
Luckily, we got it back.
And then we did one of these for a long time.
One of these. Yeah, buddy.
We had like a full-on 30-second hug because we were stressed. But
Yes.
anyway, we're back. And as we were saying, I don't know if it cut off exactly, we're going to finish up with our World Cup best player, best young player, best goalkeeper, top goal scorer, and then we're going to listen to some of the fans' comments. Here's what I reckon we do. I reckon for our players, we just say a name with no reasoning. Okay? So best goalkeeper, Golden Glove.
It's got to be Ochoa.
For me, it's Jordan Pickford.
Guillermo Ochoa. He's not taking a single goal in this World Cup. No, I'm just kidding. But I think...
Let's do top goal scorer now.
Will Brazil have Edison or Alisson? Will they rotate? Or will they
I
just
think Alisson tends to play for Brazil.
So I think Alisson. I think Brazil will keep. I think Alisson will keep the clean sheet.
Okay, nice.
Best top goal scorer.
Top goal scorer.
Do we have a new?
That's a tough one.
Do we have a new shine player like James Rodriguez, for example?
I think Lautaro Martinez will be the top goal scorer at the World Cup.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll give a quick reasoning about it because I think that Argentina's system now is that, like I was talking about earlier, it's not just give the ball to Messi and go.
He hadn't scored a goal in ages.
Lautaro Martinez.
Before, like recently, he hadn't
Yes,
scored
but
in a long
I'm pretty
time.
sure for Argentina, he's really good and he starts a lot. It's really catered towards him, Argentina, and towards how he's going to play. He's let's see if the stats come up. Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think for Argentina.
For Argentina, he's got 20. Oh wait, that's not Argentina. He's got 21 goals in 40 games, which is quite good. And I think
it's good. It's good.
I think he's going to be top goal scorer.
I disagree with you.
Who's your top goal scorer?
My top goal scorer?
Yeah. It's a tough one. It's not easy.
Well, I'm thinking of like Harry Kane. I'm thinking of Neymar, especially recently.
Yeah,
I
could
think you know what?
break. I think he's only 2 goals off of.
I'm going with
LA.
Neymar. Neymar's been phenomenal this season.
All right.
Breakout star.
He's not really a breakout star.
No, not Neymar. Who's your breakout star going to be?
Oh, a young player. Or?
Yeah, young player.
Well, they could be different. But for me, I think the best young player of the tournament is going to be Jamal Musiala for Germany. I think Germany are going to go far, as I said earlier, and I think he'll be a centre point for them. I think he's 20, maybe 21. How old is Jamal? He's 19, actually. I think Jamal Musiala will be a star for Germany. Who's your best young player?
I don't think who it was. Give me a second, I'm going to find out. I had it down.
Okay, well, that leaves us with the best player at the tournament.
I believe it's going to be Neymar.
Neymar?
He's going to get top goal scorer. He's going to get better tournament.
I think.
Actually, no. Disagree. Messi.
I think player of the tournament, for some reason, I really do not know why, but for some reason, I'm thinking Declan Rice.
What?
I have no idea
Are
why.
you broken?
I have no idea why. Declan Rice is screaming at me right now.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, I know, but I can't go Declan Rice. I'm gonna go Messi.
You're on something.
I'm gonna go Messi for player of the tournament, but I think Declan Rice is gonna have a fantastic tournament for England.
Disagree with you.
Who's your player of the tournament? You said Messi.
For my young player, I heard
Young player.
somewhere.
Well, I think should we go through our fans' wildest takes, or maybe that can
We're going to start at the World Cup. Will he play the World Cup? What's it been called?
No.
You know what? I think my young player tournament. Actually, I think Bukayo Saka. He's young. He's already proven, but I think he's going to do really well. I think we'll get young player tournament.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he starts because obviously you've got Kane up front.
Well, he likes to play Mount at right wing for some dumb reason.
Hopefully, I hope that it'll be a Saka, Foden, and Kane front three, but Sterling is always good for City.
I really hope Saka starts. I really do. He's much better than Sterling.
Saka is a great player.
Now, just a quick. We're bringing back question of the app.
We're bringing back question of the app, and
wait.
the only question, actually no.
I believe Ron, Bubba won one of them.
Ron's won a few. Daniel's
won
won a
one.
few.
And Adam got runner-up.
Adam got runner-up. When
But,
it was only him. No, we're just kidding. You're not watching now, but it doesn't matter.
We're just
On our Instagram, we asked for our fans' wildest takes for the World Cup. And with the only question, because we didn't ask for a question, but for some reason, Jared Reitman came with a question. Will the World Cup curse occur again? You get question of the year.
Question of the year, mate. Because I was getting honourable.
Alright, wait, but explain why.
Well, okay, but guys, we're having some issues with storage, and Gilad's phone is slightly being a little bit, it's tough, because it's tough straight on the phone, so we're not blaming him. Hopefully by next episode, we're going to have a better camera.
Yeah, we're trying to be innovative, and we do have wildest takes from the fans, which we do want to go through, and you know what, we'll go through that first thing next episode.
Yeah.
And we actually thought of a funny idea to rate it based off the Nando's spice chart. Yeah. Which is, you've got plainish, lemon and herb, mild, hot, and extra hot. But this is going to be an extra long episode of the Tea Time Podcast.
Yeah.
I believe around an hour and 10 minutes.
Yes.
But of course, it is World Cup season, and we are so
extra
excited.
long, jam-packed with fun. That's a Tea Time episode.
That's a Tea Time
episode.
episode.
And wait, we've got to do it today. But what today? Tea Time. Welcome to Tea Time 2_1 podcast.
We never mentioned. So, guys, we're going to do so much World Cup coverage. Make sure you follow our Instagram, which is teatime__podcast.
Tea_1 podcast.
Make sure we're going to start off with TikTok. So make sure you guys follow that.
I will be in charge of TikTok.
Aviv will be in charge of the TikTok page. Tune in next episode where we talk about, maybe we might do the next episode a few days after the start of the World Cup, maybe after each team has played one game. And make sure to tune in if we do a live stream. Again, thank you so much for watching. This might have a lot of editing in it, so again, thanks for dealing with that.
Make sure to check out the new TikTok, which we'll shout out. We're trying to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the
year. We want to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the World Cup.
Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog, tell your cat, tell your granddad, tell your grandma.
And we'll
see you next time.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Don't go changing.
Don't go changing.